Hello guys, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about some of the finance and business related news. So let's get started. So first of all, I've written down some of the bullet points so that I do not basically forget any news. So let's get started without further ado. Okay, so the first news is about Byju's. Byju's is going to raise $1.5 billion at a valuation of $21 billion. Means their valuation will go to $21 billion after raising $1.5 billion. At the same time, in June also they raised $1.5 billion at a valuation of $16.5 billion. And now they're going to raise 1.5 billion at a valuation of 21 billion. So Byju's is expanding a lot because of the lockdown, because of the COVID-19 and pandemic. The e-learning, online learning is something which has increased a lot. As a result of which they have got a lot of benefit. At the same time, Byju's has acquired a lot of big companies like Whitehead Juniors, Akash. They have acquired GradeUp and many more big platforms. Like they have acquired the USA-based startup Epic, which is a startup, book reading startup kind of stuff. So they have acquired a lot of startups in this particular space of edtech and online learning. So lots of acquisition has been done by the Byju's. There is a slight chances or a slight speculation that Byju's might come up with the IPO as well. So we don't know, but there is a speculation going on. The next news is about Gati Shakti. PM Modi in his Independence Day speech mentioned about this particular scheme, and he said that over rupees 100 trillion will be spent in this particular scheme, and this scheme is all about improving the infrastructure, improving the logistics support, improving the manufacturing sector. Basically improving the infrastructure is the main thing, about improving the railway network, then road network, airways and waterways network. Basically improving the infrastructure of the country so that proper logistics support is given, and at the same time the ease of business is something which improves. This is a great scheme for improving the infrastructure. It is really required because if you just look at the developed nation, their transportation is way ahead of us. Their transportation do not take that much time. India is way behind in terms of transportation is concerned. Obviously it is improving now, but still there is a lot of time India takes for the transportation from one place to another. Because of this kind of transportation time taken, there's a lot of loss also take place. So definitely a great scheme. I just want this scheme should be implemented at a ground level well, because there are lots of scheme comes but not implemented at a ground level. So if this particular scheme is implemented at a ground level very well, it will be really great. Now I was surprised a bit because this scheme was really well, because rupees 100 trillion is allocated for this scheme. It's a really huge amount, but still there was no action in the infrastructure stock like the L&T, which I also own this stock, Larsen and Turbo, which is the main player in the infrastructure sector. There was no movement, but still I personally feel over the years there's a lot of infrastructure activity going to happen, because India is a developing nation and there's a lot of infrastructure still need to be built. There's a lot of space in this particular sector, so definitely a lot of development will take place in this particular sector. So I think you can be little bit think of investing. You can do your research, but I personally think the infrastructure stock like Larsen and Turbo and the cement stocks have a good way to go. So the next news is about Ola scooter. On the 15th of August, Ola has launched this scooter. Finally has shown the world, shown India that what are the scooters, what are their prices. They have launched two models, S1 and S1 Pro, and S1 is costing at 99,999, the kind of the logical price, because they will not put 1 lakh, they'll put 99,000 is kind of a marketing price, and the next price is 1,29,999. For those people who want to basically purchase, you will also get some of the incentives as well. You can go into the shop and ask for that very purpose. The scooty will be available for the purchase from September 9, and delivery of this electric scooter will start from October. So definitely a great initiative. It's a electric scooter, definitely a great, and over the years this particular electric scooter space is going to increase more, because now the cost is more, as a result of which many people will not purchase. But with increasing the petrol cost, there will be lot of hype of electric scooter as well, and over the years the electric scooter cost will go down, as it is happening in the 5G mobiles as well. Like the 5G mobile cost was really high at some time, but now the cost has gone down. So in the same way, with more and more evolution of the technology, more and more basically manufacturing take place, the cost of these particular scooters will also go down. The hype of the Ola electric vehicle or electric scooter is lot in the market, because if you just look at on the first day when the Ola said officially that they might come up with they're going to come up with the scooter, and people who want to register, who want to basically book this scooter, have to pay this, I guess it was 400 or 500, somewhere around that particular cost, and on that day only 1 lakh people registered. So definitely the hype is already there of this particular scooter, and let's see how this particular scooter goes. The next news is about Devyani International. Now there are two news about Devyani International. The first news is Devyani International Limited has expanded their partnership with the Costa Coffee. Costa Coffee is the Chinese company. Costa Coffee, Pizza Hut, and KFC. These three companies together give the 90% of the profit and 90% of the revenue for Devyani International Limited. Also, Devyani International Limited today got listed on the stock market, and it listed at a 57% premium, 57% listing gain. People got for all of those people who invested into it. So really great. I guess it got listed at 144, somewhere around it has gone to 141, and the price of on the IPO price was 90 per share. So definitely a great news. They are going to use this money for the development, at the same time for expanding, and also for paying some of their loans. Again, this is in the QSR services. So definitely over the years this particular space is also going to grow and grow. So before this there was only one stock in this particular space, which was Jubilant FoodWorks, which used to manage Domino's, but now Devyani International Limited has also came. The next news is about crypto market cap has again touched $2 trillion market cap. So definitely a great news. At the same time, the Bitcoin is something which is also going up now. It has been really a bear market for the Bitcoin. The market was really down, but again the market is going now up. So it's really great news. I have personally invested into Bitcoin some of my money, so definitely it's really great for the Bitcoin to go up. The next news is about Tata. Tata Motors is expanding, and they have already 10% of their stake into the passenger vehicle segment, and they are expanding more. Like they are going to open 250 new sales outlets. So definitely a great news. Lots of outlets will be open. 250 new sales outlet will be open till the end of this year. So a great news. Tata Motors is expanding. I personally like that stock. I am investing in that stock, and the main reason about investing in this stock is way ahead in terms of electric vehicle, and they have a good ecosystem of electric vehicles. I separately made one video about semiconductor impact on automobile sector. You can check that video as well. So the next news is about Indian Airlines. So Indian Airlines are not going to basically land their vehicles, land their aeroplanes on the Afghan airspace or Afghan airports, and the reason we all know, Taliban has basically Taliban has taken over, and now Taliban government will be there in the Afghanistan. A lot of chaos is going on in Afghanistan. Many people, like I was just seeing one video where many of the Afghanistan peoples are basically climbing on the aeroplanes, whichever aeroplane is coming there. Basically lots of USA aeroplanes are coming there, lots of other aeroplanes are coming there, to countries aeroplanes are coming. Basically all the countries are trying to remove their bureaucrats from the Afghanistan, or diplomats from the Afghanistan. As a result of which these people are trying to climb on that aeroplane. Lots of accidents are taking place. People have died already on the airports of Afghanistan. So definitely a lot of things, a lot of basically chaos is going on now in Afghanistan. The next news about tire industry. Tire industry has said the government to reduce or to remove the duty on the import of natural rubber, which is one of the important thing. Basically अगर कार बनती, if a car is made, manufactured, the tire is one of the important element. Tire के बिना चलेगी कैसे? So tire is one of the important element, and with the increase in the automobile sector, with the increase in the demand of the automobile and the passenger vehicle, commercial vehicle, the demand of this particular sector is also going up. As a result of which tire companies are now saying, ask the government that to basically there is an association which is called Automotive Tire Manufacturers Association, ATMA. So this particular association has said basically government that to remove the import duties on the natural rubber, because there is a need of natural rubber, and there has been a kind of a scarcity of the natural rubber. So they have kind of asked the government to remove the import duties. Next news is about Tata Group subsidiary whose name is Nelco. This particular company is in the talk with one of the company called Telesat. Telesat is the world's 4th largest company in terms of satellite broadband connection. So there is also concept in which Tesla is also kind of into this particular concept to provide the to basically put a satellite, and from that satellite the broadband connection will be provided. So it's a really great concept. This particular concept, if it is done on a global level, if it is done really well over the years to come, we will also see this concept is a really great concept for improving the broadband connections and giving the broadband connection into the rural area as well. So this Tata company Nelco is going to come up with the partnership with the Telesat, which is a Canada company, and they are going to come up with this satellite broadband connection thing. Okay, and they are kind of giving direct competition to the Bharti Airtel and Tesla as well. So the next news is about Reliance Industries and Saudi Aramco might come up with the all stock deal in which basically they will kind of exchange the stock. So they want $25 billion stake in Reliance Oil and refining and chemical sector. So let's see how this deal goes. This is completely all stock deal. Basically stock exchange will take place. So these are all the end of the news. I have already discussed all all the news, and these are all the news I personally think which were important. Now this is one of the suggestion from my side, which is just a suggestion for the educational purpose. Now this is not a recommendation of any stock, but I am going to give you one stock you can definitely think you can do your research and invest into. The stock name is IRCTC. Now with basically more the lockdown is opening, this particular IRCTC might get the benefit. With the digitalization as well, IRCTC might get the benefit, because now more people, with more and more increase in the digitalization, more and more people will basically book the ticket from the IRCTC platform, book the ticket online, which will kind of increase more and more people going from the train. At the same time, there's a lot of like if you just look at there's also specific like Malgadi business that I'm clearly not getting the name of that. There's specific industry, I guess it's a freight industry. Freight industry. So the freight industry is also going to go up because of the COVID-19. Obviously there was less passenger vehicles, so freight industry was kind of going really up, and definitely over the years the freight industry will go up because more and more transportation will take from the freight industry. Also there was something called like they are also going to allow private trains as well. So let's see, this is kind of a future plan, but this might thing happen. At the same time, there is also stock split which is going to happen in this particular stock. So this particular stock of IRCTC will be split into I guess 1:5 split might be happening. So this particular split will also decrease the cost of the share. I personally think IRCTC is a great stock and a good to go stock. I'm not saying it will increase in a one day, but there is a high chances that over the years to come, this is the kind of a monopoly stock, if you just understand. So over the years to come, this stock is really great. So IRCTC is one of the stock I personally suggest, and I just think you can definitely think and invest into it. You can do your research as well. So this was all from my side. I might come with this kind of news videos. I will come with this kind of news video every day, or the day when the news are really great. Like today the news was quite interesting, so I personally thought to come with this kind of news. I might come with the stock suggestion at the end of the video. So definitely like my videos, subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.